Hello, I'm Matthew from scale-models.com. In this video we will take a look at the 148 scale Jet Provost T.4 from Fly Models. A comprehensive inbox review article with high resolution images is available on the link that will appear on your video. The 148 scale BAC Jet Provost T.4 scale model kit from Fly Models is the latest to date from their Provost and Strikemaster lineup. It comes in a medium-sized side opening box with a nice painting looking box art, and on the back there are four camo schemes, if you like, which are represented in four views. This kit is comprised of two solid injection molded sprues, one clear sprue, and 8 blocks of resin parts, decal sheet, and instruction booklet. Let's move on to the instructions. Here are the instructions. As you can see on page 1, we have two color profiles, the part callouts, the color callouts, which are true only for the instructions, because the colors for the camo schemes are illustrated on the side of the box. And here is also the first step, which is painting the resin ejection seats. In general, instructions are clear and easy to follow. There are only two omissions which I stumbled upon. These are you can see here, there is weight to be inserted into the nose section, but no amount is stated, so you have to figure it out by yourself. And the other thing is, as you can see here, there is a statement for the lineup of the horizontal stabilizers in degrees, but there is no statement about the hydral of the wings, so maybe you'll have to check out some references for this. And now moving on to the decals. And at the back of the instructions you can see the stencil positioning, which is very clear and nice. Now to the decals. Decals are quite nice. A lot of stencils, walkways, 4 different marking options. Decals are shiny, and the carrier film is cut very near to the edge of the actual item, and it traces its shape also. That way there will be less transparent film that will be prone to silvering. Everything seems to be in register, even the small lettering is possible to be read. Only thing I kind of dislike is that these instrument panel faces are mostly black dots, so it makes no sense of using them. Maybe you can see it in, if I close it up. See, I mean, okay, maybe the camera cannot focus them, but you get them. Now let's move on to the first sprue, which contains the two fuselage halves, and here everything looks fine. Nice recessed panel lines, crisp, fine, and mostly consistent. There are a few places where there are some depth inconsistencies, but it's not much of an issue. You can always just make a few passes with your scribing tool and it will be all fine. There are also raise detail wherever it is appropriate. On the inside there is pretty much nothing except for some location height for the cockpit installation. And that's for this sprue. Moving on to the next one, it holds the rest of the non-transparent plastic parts. Here you can see that the wings are divided in two, upper and lower half, and then on the wing tips you have the fuel tanks. Here also are the cockpit details, which are not resin. And undercarriage details and some various antennas and other bits and pieces. On the inside of the upper wing part there is some detail for the main wheel well, and here are the horizontal stabilizers. The thickness of the trailing edges is very nice. They're obviously until the wings are glued together we cannot judge how good it is, but I think it will be a good one. And here on the horizontal stabilizers it's already sharp, so this is one of the high points of the kit. And there are some issues, small but nevertheless, and these are the following. You don't have any location aid for the wingtip to fuel tank assembly, and on the fuel tank roots there is missing detail, panel line detail, so you'll have to rescribe it by yourself. The cockpit details are a bit plain, but that's okay because except for the instrument panel, which is not plain, it's very good. But the rear bulkhead and the floor are plain, but on top of them you have your ejection seat and everything else, so it will be good. And on the wing to fuselage half attachment you have location light, and as well you don't have attachment light on the horizontal stabilizers to fuselage, so this might pose some issues. Next, we're moving on to the transparent parts, and they're quite good. And they're transparency wise they're okay. There is minor issues like a bit foggy maybe, but as soon as you move something that's closely behind, there is virtually no issues. And one of the things I don't like is that the canopy is in one piece with the front windshield, and also this will, if you want to pose the canopy open, you need to cut it by yourself. So if you're not really confident in this, you maybe better don't. But if you choose not to, the canopy is big enough and clear enough, so I think that everything inside the cockpit will be clearly visible. Maybe this won't be an issue at all. And now let's move to the resin part. First I'll start with the ejection seats, which are maybe the focal point of the cockpit along with the instrument panel, and these are actually really nice. The harnesses are molded in, and you will only need to add the wire that is pulled to be ejected, and with careful detail painting they will become really nice. Next, again part of the cockpit, the sidewalls of the cockpit. Here the resin parts are again nicely molded, clean. There are some decals coming to be installed here, and maybe you have to check your references, but you can put some plastic sheet under the decals to give more depth to them, so it will be even better. And next, on this block of resin here, we have no issues with that, and again paint it at maybe according to your references some minor scratch building details and you'll be fine. It will turn into a really nice cockpit. Here also some parts for the wheel well, the main wheel well, so I don't think that they're really visible because there will be buried in between the lower and upper half of the wing. Anyways, it's a nice addition. Next, we're moving on to the intakes, which are also from resin, and everything here is nicely molded, crisp panel lines, no defects. Maybe some cleaning will be needed inside the intakes, but they look nice. And again, check your references for further detailing. Next are the main wheels. They have nice thread pattern on them, and the rim of the wheel itself is really cool also. Only thing I don't like about them is that they don't have that weighted effect on them. They're perfectly circular, but maybe some of you will prefer that way. It doesn't matter because it's personal preference. And the last part of the resin bits holds the exhaust nozzle, the front wheel, some parts for the oils, and some other bits that I don't know what they're for, but looking at the instructions you'll find out easily. And that's about it for the model. In conclusion, I would say that this kit is nicely done and can be an excellent foundation for a really great model. It's not recommendable for the beginners because you don't have that much of the attachment points, and the resin bits are also tricky to work with. But if you have some experience, you can build a show winning model out of this. So I definitely recommend it. And finally, thanks for watching. Thanks to our partners from Fly Models for this review sample. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit my website. You can also find me on Facebook. You can click on the links on the video. Until next video, happy modeling and bye bye.